Enough of pretending ESG is just some checkbox exercise or a feel-good PR stunt. This is the single biggest shakeup hitting private equity right now. If you think you can keep running buyouts the old way, ignoring environmental impact, brushing off social responsibility, turning a blind eye to governance, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Investors are no longer tolerating deals messy with hidden liabilities, outdated culture, or reckless leadership. They want clear, concrete proof that your company isn't just profitable, but built to last in a world that's screaming for change. Here's the brutal truth. If your buyout strategy isn't laser-focused on ESG factors, you're invisible to the smart money. It's like trying to catch a flight with a one-way ticket. You lose credibility and you lose deals. The market has shifted, fast, unforgiving, and no one's waiting for you to catch up. But it's not just about ticking boxes or waving certificates. What kills deals now are real risks hiding in plain sight. The toxic culture that destroys value from the inside. The environmental liabilities that can bankrupt your investment overnight. The governance failures that could blow up your entire thesis. If you don't see these, you're blind. So, what must be done? First, rip ESG out of the marketing department and weave it into your deal origination and due diligence like oxygen. Demand exact numbers on carbon footprint, supply chain impact, social equity within leadership and workforce, and governance structures before you even pencil in a valuation. Push your teams to dig into what companies are ignoring or hiding, because generally, that's where they bury real risks. Don't settle for vague promises or fluff reports. Get dirty with the data. Second, own the transformation post-acquisition as aggressively as you own revenue growth. ESG isn't static, it demands active management. Set targets that are tied to performance bonuses. Replace boards and executives who fail to prioritize sustainability and integrity. Use the capital not just to buy growth, but to fund real change, sometimes costly, sometimes complicated, always necessary. It's this disciplined, hands-on approach that separates winners from those crashing and burning once the honeymoon period ends. Third, understand this. ESG criteria are not a threat. They're a massive opportunity. The companies that get it first will control the next decade's value creation. Imagine being the leader who turns a struggling company with outdated practices into the standard bearer for responsible growth. That company will attract better deals, better talent, and crucially, better buyers willing to pay a premium for resilience and reputation. This isn't theory, it's the new baseline. The market is already pricing it in. Finally, stop pretending this is about being woke or political correctness. This is about risk, return, survival. Every founder, every investor who's serious about long-term value must integrate ESG into their core playbook. No compromises. If you walk into negotiations with weak ESG structures, you get walked over. Simple as that. Here's what to do now. Embed experts on climate, diversity, governance right into your deal teams. Demand upfront transparency and continual monitoring. Build your value creation plan around fixing ESG gaps, not just financial holes. Push portfolio companies to adopt measurable targets with real accountability. Invest in tracking systems that go beyond spreadsheets. You need real-time insight to pivot fast, or you lose. Too many buyout professionals treat ESG like a distracting buzzword. It's not, it's the new battleground. Without serious commitment and ruthless execution, your deals will stall before the ink dries. But with it, you seize control. You turn risk into innovation. You create value no one else sees. The frustration isn't that ESG is hard, it's that most are still pretending it isn't necessary. Stop that. Start acting like you understand the game has changed, and this is where winners separate from wannabes. It's time to face the real challenge pitching investors care about, the challenge that defines who succeeds in private equity from here on out. No wishful thinking, no excuses. Move now or be left behind. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to learn more.